These boys knocked their water over, so I gotta come try to fix it for them. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. Did you knock over your water, dude? Huh? Oh, no, Ember. It's okay. I'm not trying to do the laundry. Ember. Really? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our Monday. We are trying to get through school, but I can tell you last week, because of Everly's toe, we kind of took the rest of the week kind of easy. So getting back into it today is kind of hard. No one wants to do anything. But we're getting there very slowly. Slowly but surely, we're getting it done. So we leave next week for Florida, and I think none of us really care about anything besides going to Florida. So like, that's the only thing on our minds. So we don't care about school, we don't care about food, we don't care, well, I don't care about making meals, like just going to Florida. All right, Lauder just came out here. He needed something. So yeah, the focus right now, like, our brains have already switched to vacation mode. When you haven't had a vacation in 7 years, it's all you can think about, you know? We're ready. We are ready. So, what are we gonna do today? I don't know, but it's supposed to be really, really hot. You know, last week when we had those 2 really beautiful days, well, those are a thing of the past. It is supposed to, there's a bee. Oh, it just landed on my phone as I was recording. I forgot what I was saying because of that bee. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, the temperature. It was beautiful those 2 days. Well, it's back up in the upper 90s to one day it's supposed to be 100 this week. So it's supposed to be stupid hot again. And I am ready for fall because that weather just completely teased me for my favorite time of year. And something just bit me. What is going on out here? Oh my gosh. And watch you guys be like, yeah, there was nothing there, but I swear I just felt something bite me. And how can I be ready for fall and hate hot weather, but be ready for Florida? Well, I'll tell you why. I only want hot weather when I'm at the beach. I would move to the beach in Florida and have hot weather every single day of my life. Because when you're at the beach, it's supposed to be hot. But when you're in the middle of nowhere and it's hot, it's just hot. It's different when you're at the beach. You want it hot at the beach. I'm okay with that hot. So, I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but it does at the same time. So, I don't like hot weather here, but I'm sure gonna love it in Florida at the beach. And I cannot wait. So, I cannot wait to get there. I can wait for the drive. I am not looking forward to the drive. But I am very, very looking forward to this vacation. It's going to be amazing and so much needed. So now that I've talked, I need to go back in there. I need to dry my hair and do my hair. But I kind of also just want to braid it and not do it today. So I don't know. But I need to get back in there and try to finish up some school. I need to vacuum today. We need to clean. We've got lots of little things that need to happen because we didn't do much over the weekend. So the house is kind of a wreck.
It's big. Most of the lands that Columbus had studied about in school.
So in keeping with my schedule thing that I made up last week or whatever, I think I shared it last week, I did bedding today. But instead of doing sheets, I did all the little blankets because I can really only do 1 load of laundry a day because of our well. I mean, I could do 2, but I don't want to push it. So I usually just aim for 1. So last week I did the sheets, this week I'm doing blankets, and I think I'm just going to rotate back and forth between the 2. So there also happened to be a couple random socks that were in the washer. So a couple random socks also got washed, but everybody's little blankets got washed. So, because I can't fit them all together at once. So we have to, take our time and also take our time on washing things because of our well. It's not my favorite, but at least we have water, and at least we have a washing machine and a dryer. So can't really complain. Before lunch today, we're just gonna do, Ashlyn and I have been like digging. We're like, what are we gonna have for lunch? We're gonna do sandwiches and chips and strawberries. So Ashlyn wants a BLT minus the B. She wants lettuce and tomato on a bagel. Wilder wants ham, a ham sandwich. Layla, I think I'm gonna make her either ham or pepperoni. Everly wants peanut butter and jelly. And I haven't decided what I'm gonna have, but I know that I'm gonna have guacamole and chips. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this done. And then probably while we sit down, I'm gonna do our Bible reading, and then we'll be really close to being done with school for the day. We got some stuff, we got stuff done early, and we are just now knocking it out of the park because we did a little bit of different things today. I know I said earlier that no one was into school, but we got that done, and then we started other subjects and we kind of rolled through it. So it went from nobody wanting to do school to getting it done. So it worked really well. Okay, so lunch is done, and I changed my mind about the chips and the dip. I think I'm gonna save this for snack later. We'll do chips and dip. So I just have ham, cheese. Did I do lettuce? Yeah, lettuce, tomato, chips, peanut butter and jelly chips, ham and chips and strawberries, ham, lettuce, strawberries, chips, lettuce and tomato and strawberries. And she said she doesn't want any chips either.
Movie is like all kinds of blues. So
Yeah.
like all kinds
We're gonna go ahead and do Bible. I printed them out of word search and a picture. That way they can color while I read all their stuff to them. So the kiddos are out here riding. Except this one. She's not riding. So Everly has her orthopedic appointment tomorrow, and it was at 2:30, and then they called and wanted to reschedule it, and then they just called back and wanted to reschedule it again. They keep moving it up, and I'm like, please keep going. I don't like afternoon appointments. I feel like the longer that you have to wait in the day, the longer the doctor has to get backed up, and the longer you have to wait. I love first morning appointments. As soon as you can get in, the easier it's gonna be, the less waiting you have. That's how I feel. Also, then you have your whole day. I feel like when we have an afternoon appointment, I sit around and like wait, because I don't want to start this because then we'll have to leave, and then I don't want to get into this because then I just love to go and get it over with and be done for the day and then have my whole day. That's how I feel about everything. Not even just doctor's appointments, but like even going to the grocery store or doing anything. Like I just want to go and then come home and do what we have to do, because like I said, no matter if it's a doctor's appointment, going to the store, like going to do anything, I feel like all I do the whole morning is kind of like put things off because it's not time to go. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to start this. I don't want to do this because then we're going to have to clean it up and leave, and we're not going to have time to finish it. I love to just get up and get things done. So with that being said, it's now afternoon, and now I'm going to start to get things done. I have all of these apples from the farmer that we got the other day because the kids wanted to try these yellow apples, but they're squishy. They're not very hard and crispy. So then they were not very excited about that. So what I think I'm going to do is make up like some apple pie filling and put it in the fridge for tomorrow morning, and maybe make like German pancakes and use this as the thing, like to go with it, like top it. But also I was thinking kind of like waiting for it to cool and freezing it in like 2 different batches and vacuum sealing it, because it's not gonna be quite enough to can. I don't wanna can a couple of them. Maybe I will get out my book though and see how many I would need to make. I just feel like I don't have enough to can, so I don't wanna can it but then at the same time, I just have the electric canner, so it's not really that hard to can. Let me look up the recipe real quick. Okay, so it does say 2 pounds of apples, but it only makes 1 quart. So I'm not even gonna use this because what am I gonna do with 1 quart? So I'm just gonna do it the way I thought in the beginning. So first, I'm gonna peel these apples.
I'll peel them. I'll peel them.
You wanna peel them?
I love peeling.
So I was supposed to melt butter and cinnamon and then add the apples, but this is the way I did it, so this is how we're gonna do it. So it says 2 tablespoons for 4 apples. So I had 12 apples. I'm trying to get this, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I need this much. Okay. We're gonna melt this with some cinnamon. It says 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, so we're gonna do 3. And I'm also gonna put in some nutmeg. So we'll just stir this around and let this melt, and I'll come back to y'all when that's done. Oh, and a cup of sugar. It's 1/3 a cup for 3 apples, so. And then 3 tablespoons of water. So I need some water now too. So now I'm just gonna let all this melt. You know, you're supposed to do it differently, but that's the recipe. I don't even know what I pulled up. Spendwithpennies.com, and this is called apple pie filling recipe. It doesn't make a lot though, so it might be about 2. 1, 2. So while that cooks and simmers and those get all soft and tender, I gotta do 2 things. I'm gonna make some French bread to go with dinner tonight, and then so I can make some garlic bread, and then Everly wants a smoothie. So first things first, I need to get the stuff for the French bread going in the bread machine, and then we'll work on the smoothie. I was gonna make the recipe, cut it in half and only make half the recipe, but I was just filling up the water and I was like, well, even though I'm only gonna use half of it tonight, I'm just gonna make both because maybe we can make French bread pizza or something else this week for lunch. So 2 1/4 cups of water, 5 tablespoons of oil. I need there we go. 3 tablespoons of sugar. One teaspoon of salt. 6 cups of flour. 1 1/3 tablespoons of yeast. And we're gonna put this in the bread machine just on the dough cycle. Then when it's done, we're gonna pull it out, shape it, let it rise, and bake it in the oven. Okay, now on to smoothie. We'll do some milk. We'll do a blueberry yogurt. Some honey. Blueberries. And a banana. Okay, my tripod. Look. I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. 2 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Ashlyn said she knows why.
There's water on the side of it, just making it go down.
All right, we're gonna add this and thicken it up, and then it'll be done. All right, Ashlyn's a pro and she's got it figured out for me. All right, we'll just heat this up till it's thick, and here's our apple pie filling. We could even make oatmeal with it, overnight oats, chia pudding, something. So I'm gonna use our chocolate peanut butter chia pudding recipe, but I'm just gonna alter it and figure that out. I haven't even looked to see what I'm gonna change. All I did was pull it out, and we're gonna use the apple pie stuff in it. I just got out our jars, so I'm gonna go ahead and make breakfast for tomorrow while I'm in here ahead of time, and it's gonna be wonderful and that also helps. That way we can get up and start rolling and getting as much school done as possible before we head into town for a doctor's appointment. So it's all gonna work out, but I will share this with you tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna fix up this recipe and kind of change it around some and make it an apple pie chia pudding for breakfast tomorrow. All right, those are going in the fridge until tomorrow. All right, for a snack, we're gonna have chips and guacamole. I know. Louder asked what time it was, and apparently I said 7:30, and he's like, what? How is it 7:30? And I meant to say 3:30. Anyway, I am going to prep up some dinner. We're gonna have easy, cheesy baked tortellini. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook up a pound of ground beef, and then I'm gonna save some of the ground beef and sauce and make gluten-free noodles for Layla and for Wilder. So the rest of us will have the easy, cheesy tortellini stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get it prepped and into a casserole dish. That way I can pop it in the oven when it's dinner time. So this is, I just opened it and it started falling out on the floor. So I need to throw that piece away. This is the tortellini. It's just 5 cheese tortellini. It's from Sam's Club. So I think I'm gonna cook the whole thing, but I think I might leave a little bit out of the dish because I don't wanna make too much. I don't know, I'm gonna have to see after it all cooks up what it's gonna look like. So also the bread just got done. So we're gonna shape this and then let this rise. I don't really do anything special to it at all, besides shape it into a log like that. And this one looks all nice and smooth, and these are all bumpy, but that's okay because it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's still gonna taste good, right, Ash?
Yeah. On Wednesday, it's supposed to be 99.
I know, it's supposed to be really hot.
Are these gluten free?
No, these are not. So now that this is done, like I said, I'm gonna pull some of it out for Layla and Wilder. That's probably good. They don't need a whole bunch of that. And then we add a block of cream cheese. I don't have a block, but I do have this. And then we're just gonna add some pasta sauce. But first, put theirs in there. So now I'm gonna put it all in here, and then when the tortellini's done, add that. Okay, also it says to add like shredded Parmesan cheese. I don't have that, so I'm either gonna skip it or I'm just gonna add some grated. And honestly, I might have some in the depths of a freezer somewhere, but to me it is not that important, and we'll just do this or skip it. If this wouldn't have been up here, I would have just left it out, but it's up here and we're gonna use it. So this is ready for dinner. You can also top it with mozzarella cheese, but I'm gonna leave that off because honestly, that's not my favorite. So this is the extra, and I'm just gonna put this in the fridge when it cools off some, and probably just eat it one day this week for lunch. Just throw some butter on there or something. So now that that's done, I can go ahead and start washing all these dishes, and then we're a little bit ahead on dishes for dinner tonight. If I can prep dinner ahead of time, I like to because of that. It's nice to just pop in the oven, but also I get ahead on the dishes and I don't have to wait until after dinner and then wash all the dishes at once. I feel like this just really helps. So if I have the time, and if it's something like this that you can just prep and put in a dish and then pop in the oven, for me, I feel like it's such a sanity saver. Okay, now we are gonna bake these on 375 for 20 minutes.
Hello.
All right, so here is dinner. I am so excited to eat. I'm so hungry. So this is all we have left. Just these like 4-5 noodles. Everybody ate it up. And then Walter ate a lot of plates of spaghetti too. And then this is all we have left of the garlic bread too.
I think it might be Jet.
All right, I'm gonna end our video. We've been hanging out outside, having a good old time. Everybody's riding everything, just having fun and being kids. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow when I have no idea what. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I'll share it with you. Thank you. See you then. Bye.